Hello, I am Memage. Welcome back to the Hyperkinetic Dawn of War Double Elimination Seeded Random Race Tournament Qualifier rounds. We're getting ready to start Game 6 in the series. Game 4 was Death by Snail's first match, and unfortunately the replay on that got corrupted, so we'll not be able to bring you that stream. But we did get the scores recorded on that, since Death by Snail's actually played that right here at the Hyperkinetic Command Center. But so today we're going to be looking at the first qualifier round of the MadMilliner. So let's get started. Alright, MadMilliner is actually playing as the Necrons. Looks like Savaris Necrons. And he gets started with a plasma generator. Pretty good opening there. He's getting some more scarabs and a series of Necron warriors built. Actually, lots of Necron warriors and a Necron lord. That's actually quite a bit to stack up for the Necrons right off the bat, given their slow build rate really starts to hamper them over time. But he may be planning on just really spamming a lot of plasma generators to get some tech. Well, he's going to need to take a lot of points in order to really get that build rate back up. Meanwhile, his opponent, being played by the standard AI, are the Goldtooths. The Goldtooth Orks, specifically. They're getting a couple points grabbed, building up a the boys' hut. Let's jump back up to MadMilliner, see what he's up to. Okay, he's getting a point captured. It's definitely a good thing. He does have his first squad of Necron warriors built now. See, they appear to be moving out. He is reinforcing them, spending some of that precious energy he's got getting them boosted up already. So he does not seem to be reinforcing his builder scripts. Oh, and he's actually abandoned that. I wonder if that was a mistake. Yeah, it must have been. That's unfortunate to lose a little bit of time on that. And also, again, not reinforcing your builder scarabs is a serious mistake. They're free to upgrade and increases the speed that they perform their tasks. So it's really important that those scarabs get reinforced. But it does not appear that he's realized he can do that. Most of the races do not have a squad of builders. The Orks do, and the Necrons do, but most of the others just have a single unit. So this is very possible this is just a lack of familiarity with the race. You know, he's abandoned that point again. That's really unfortunate. He's yet to actually capture one of his strategic points. He is trying to grab the one out here now, but yeah, his failure to actually get any of those is going to slow down his unit production and is going to put him behind in the arms race a bit here. That said, he is over half done resurrecting his Necron Lord, so that's going to give him a good, strong combat unit right out the gate here. Meanwhile, he does continue to reinforce his squads. See, the Goldtooths have taken some center map positions. See, if they get an LP down on that, that's going to give them a strong holding in the center of the map. Let's see, okay, so MadMilliner does now have a point captured and is building an obelisk on it, so that'll give him a little bit of his production rate back for building and reinforcing. He does have another scarab built now. Again, he really needs to be reinforcing those to make full use out of those builds, but his Necron Lord is up now, of course, and is moving out. Meanwhile, the Goldtooths continue to move out across the map and grab points. Let's see what their so their requisition is up to a positive 80 now, compared to only a 15% boost from the one obelisk that MadMilliner has. Again, this is something that all players have fallen victim to, but letting your people sit around after their tasks have completed is a serious problem. MadMilliner could be building an obelisk on here already with that scarab, but is just kind of hanging out at the moment. It is largely tied to his energy income. He doesn't have the energy to be building that stuff at the moment, but a lot of that's because he keeps he keeps reinforcing his squads. And again, that large of a squad is going to be pretty dangerous, and looks like they're probably going to be engaging these Orks down here. And those Orks do not stand any chance whatsoever against this size of a Necron squad at this point in the game. So this is going to be an easy fend off, but the Orks are going to still capture that point, which is, again, unfortunate for the Necrons, because the Necrons, their warriors cannot capture or decap any strategic or critical points. Their builders can do both, and their wraiths can decap points. But early game, it is difficult for Necrons to take points, and it's difficult for them to take them away from the enemy. And there we do see that listing post up for the Orks in the middle of the map, so they've secured that location. They've gotten the second critical point now, and they've started a take and hold victory countdown. Again, MadMilliner is going to need to use one of his workers to stop this. Okay, we do see a couple more plasma generators going down. One of them is not quite finished building, and other ones, several that haven't quite finished building yet. So that's a pretty significant problem for MadMilliner. He's got several buildings that started building but never quite finished, and that is significantly hampering his energy income. He does have another obelisk going down, but again, that's only going to help with his build speed. He needs more of these plasma generators finished. He does get one more down, so he's up to a plus 20. But again, if we pop over to the Orks have a plus 10 on energy and a plus 134 on the requisition. They have a really strong resource game at the moment, and this is going to be really hard for MadMilliner to come back from.
6 minutes until take and hold victory.
We see multiple squads of Storm Boys out here for the Orks. Those are going to let them get stuck into the Necron squads and stop them from firing. Again, I wonder if MadMilliner is realizing that he needs to get this point back. He does seem to be taking a relic. That, again, that'll be useful later game, and will allow him to build an obelisk on that to further increase his build speeds, but he critically needs to get this location back if he's going to stop that take and hold victory. Let's see what else he's up to back in his base. Continues to build another plasma generator. He's continuing to crank out Necron warrior squads. Again, if he had the build capacity and the tech to back this up, this would not be a bad move at all. Necron warrior squads can do some serious damage to the Orks, but yeah, this is
5 minutes until
the real issue here is not whether these Necron warriors can take the Orks, it's that the Orks are just going to keep coming. They've got enough requisition at this point that they can just keep cranking out squads and sending them up at MadMilliner, and they will eventually overwhelm these Necrons. Meanwhile, his Builder Scarab is taking this point back, so he's going to stop that taking hold victory, buying himself some more time to try to get some more map territory, get some more plasma generators built, and try to come back on this resource war. So he is up to a full population cap now, so he's really got nothing better to do aside from make buildings and increase his economy. So hopefully we'll see a bit of a push on that now. And here we're seeing the power of the Necrons coupled with their Necron Lord. That Necron Lord can distract their general squads. Now, they do have their Big Mac in here now, so that Big Mac is going to get into this squad of Necron warriors and stop them from being able to fire back, and is going to actually be taking them out. The Big Mac, again, is a very powerful close combat unit, and these Necron warriors are not going to stand up to it. On the other hand, the Necron Lord is very similar. He's causing a lot of melee damage, stopping the Orks from being able to fire back and chasing off those Storm Boys. Now, we do see a significant change in the map now, in that the computer has now started a control area victory. These are much harder to come back from because you have to take these strategic points back, and the Necrons are not good at that. So we've got a race that's spread out across the map, got several points, is likely going to be continuing to grab points, and all they really have to do is stay ahead of the Necrons in terms of capturing points faster than the Necrons are taking them back, and they will win this game at this point. So this is going to take some serious concentrated efforts from MadMilliner in order to come back from this. And honestly, I don't think he's got the resources for it. And he's continuing to build more plasma generators, but he's still got 3 that have been abandoned in their construction. And that's really unfortunate, because those would provide him with a pretty substantial amount of resource at this point. If he could get something on one of the slag deposits, that would really get him into a strong resource position. That's one of the things about the Necrons. Due to their use solely of energy for their buildings, research, and basically all of their things that they need to make. Again, they're taking over the strategic points only increases the build speed and reinforcement speed of their troops. So it's definitely important for them, because if they don't have that, then they are really slow to get troops out and reinforced. But they don't have to have strong map control in order to have good resource play. All they really need is to get one, if they can get a hold of two, then 2 slag deposits, and they will be out-resourcing pretty much anybody else on the map, even without controlling anything else in the map.
6 minutes until control area victory.
And here we see MadMilliner moving into the center. Looks like he's going to be taking out several more squads of Orks, or at least chasing them off, and maybe taking out another listening post. The Orks do have listening posts on the other points around the center of the map, again giving them a pretty strong defensible position. And they're going to be harassing the rest of MadMilliner's reinforcements as they move in here. But again, the real problem here is that MadMilliner needs to be taking these points back. He needs to be getting wraiths out. Wraiths have the speed to be able to get around the map and decap those points. But of course, they do need to be points that do not already have a listening post on them. So he needs to be shooting for some of these exterior points, although it appears that the Orks are on top of it. They've actually gotten listening posts down on all of their points. This is not looking good. MadMilliner needs to get his forces out there to destroy those listening posts and then to get wraiths out there to decap them. But he is caught up in a massive battle. The Orks, again, their requisition is over 200, their energy's decent, their walk capacity is high. They're going to be able to just keep cranking out units. The Necrons are not going to be able to keep up with this. Again, they will likely not be losing their base in the next 4 minutes, but that control area victory is probably going to be going off. Again, with the standards of the tournament, we continue watching until a human player has called a GG. So we are going to keep watching this, but it's not looking good. The Orks are moving in for the possible kill here. We'll see if they can actually make any strong progress or not. There's a Gauss turret going up, so that's actually there's already one up over here. So these are going to likely provide enough defense that MadMilliner will hold out for the remaining 3 3/4 minutes. Continuing to build more Necron squads. And again, the qualifiers do not require a player to win. It's all about the efficiency of how they played their match. Typically, if you're playing very efficiently, you will win, but losing does not mean necessarily that you're going to get a low score. As long as you played a good game, you'll still get a good score even if you lost. That said, again, this is only for the qualifiers. Once we get into the actual tournament matches, it's going to matter who wins. So it is a bit discouraging for players when they lose their qualifier matches, but it all comes down to who the initial pair-ups are and how those games go. So again, we'll continue watching this. Looks like the Necron Warriors are going to take down that big mech, which is going to definitely fend off this attack, and they're going to be able to survive. But the Orks all over the expansion have already gotten their listening post built. That's going to start firing back against those Necron squads. The Necrons are going to take it down. They're just causing too much damage to it, but it just shows you the amount of unchallenged control that the Orks have over this map, that they're able to get those posts captured, and even we're able to get that post built.
Area victory.
Again, the Necrons have plenty of warriors out, but they don't have anybody who can take care of those caps. So again, this is really a lost cause at this point. We'll see what MadMilliner does to try to get some extra points maybe in the last few moments of the match. He really should be moving out with the Necron warriors to see if he can destroy some
6
stuff.
minutes
Looks like they are
until
moving out
take and
now.
hold victory.
He's only got a minute 25 seconds left, so there's not really a whole lot that they're going to be able to accomplish. Maybe getting some researches done would be a good thing, but doesn't really look like there's going to be much going on in that realm. He's got enough energy to build his summoning core, but looks like he's not really focusing on that. And you can see how much damage that these Necron warriors cause. These hero units have a substantial amount of health, and these Necron squads are just absolutely tearing through them. He's already down to half health. He's lost his morale. This is something that you generally would not see for a hero fighting against just a couple squads, but the Necron warriors are exceptional. They are very devastating fighters.
30 seconds.
5 minutes until take
Here we
and
see his
hold victory.
Necron Lord is again just mopping up a squad of orcs while being fired on by a listening post. Again, this is something more typical of a hero that you see. They generally shrug off lesser units. That said, we are in the last 10 seconds of the match here. It's just not possible to decap points fast enough. So, congratulations on finishing the first qualifier to MadMilliner. Better luck to him on his second qualifier, and we'll see how that goes. Thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you at the next qualifier matches.